G'day viewers, I've got this DVD spindle label. I've cut a slot in it and made a nice little Redneck speaker cone for this speaker. I cut the center pieces out there to fit the, accommodate the dust cap of the voice coil, so the inner part of that cone will fit snugly behind this dust cap and grab on. I give it a bit of a brush over, get rid of that dust off. And this is probably the best stuff to use to glue speakers like this together. So we'll stick it right in the back there, and I can somehow work my way behind there, which will be kind of tricky. You might have to put a speaker out and work some things in behind here, because I've got to glue these voice coils directly to the cone as well, so they're secured, otherwise they'll rattle and they could break off. Then I've got to stick it behind on the back of the cone here. And that goes to about here, the size of that homemade cone. So that should work quite well. The next challenge is to make the suspension for the outer side of the speaker. This is a Celestion roller speaker made in Melbourne, so they're a good manufacturer. Same with these are also made by Celestion. They're pretty well respected manufacturers, so it'll be good to get this original speaker fixed. Get it re-coned, because electronically there's nothing wrong with it. It's good to keep this radio as original as possible, so I'll get the brush and we'll start cleaning up the rest of that gunk. Clean that speaker so I can glue the new cone onto it. And I can stick it back in its case, and until I can get some bloody rust, some rust converter, because this other one is gone hard. The one I've got, it doesn't work anymore, unfortunately. I've got to get some phosphoric acid. That'll work even better. Then I could paint on my new protective paint. So until I can get around to getting some of that stuff, I just fix the speaker up and yeah, just use it like that. I've also got to get some baby oil, because I think the baby oil can actually restore this plastic. So it'd be nice to have that all just put back together and yeah, get it all nice and cleaned up, and this will be my other radios in my collection. Okay viewers, I've had to cut this thing down a tiny bit because it's stuck out way too far for the suspension, so I'm going to have to adjust that and make my own suspension for this. It's hard to get it central, unfortunately, but it should still work. It should do it till I can source a new replacement speaker for this. Hopefully there's some that pop up on eBay from time to time. Speakers almost just like this. Some put the range anywhere from 1920s radios, the console set speakers that come up all the time, and occasionally ones like that should fit this radio and match will come up from time to time. So if I get this working properly in the meantime, it should get me by. Instead of having to use a big external speaker, then I can stick it in its case in the meantime till I can source a proper speaker for it, a replacement one. It should do. But we'll see how well we can get this money to work. I've got to make the custom suspension for it now. Got the voice coil all stuck to the cone there, so it doesn't break off during the base. I've also made a new paper to cover the bobbin of that transformer, because the windings are exposed. The old paper just fell apart and the windings are exposed, so cut some A4 sheet of paper, wrapped it around there and glued it on, and it's worked out quite well. Alright, let that dry, and what the hell am I going to... I've got to try and find something I can use as a suspension. I can't use foam because that stuff rots. I need something like a proper, even salvage suspension of another speaker that should fit on this. Just get it to fit. It's a pretty stiff cone, so hopefully when it dries out I should be able to mould it a bit. Hopefully it should work out. Okay viewers, I went and grabbed the another power factor capacitor yesterday. I swapped it with the other one I had. This one here is also dead too. What happens is they've got internal fuses and they've actually blown, but I'm just going to keep this as a display piece. They look cool in a high voltage lab, so they're actually made by ABB Brown Bavary, made in Sweden, 2001. There's what the readings there. 126 microfarads, 7.5 kV. That's about, oops, what's that about? Oh, if this is still working, Probably hold 3.5 kilojoules. Damn, that's a lot. That's a hell of a lot. But yeah, as I said, this doesn't work. The internal fuses are blown. I've already checked it. -30 to +60 degrees Celsius. Internal discharge resistor 1000 mega ohms. Faraday 600 non-PCB impregnated. That's the dielectric fluid that's inside this capacitor. So it's not actually transformer oil, like the guy said. I didn't think it was. Yeah, Faraday 600. It's a type of dielectric fluid, like a solvent-based product. The other one with the snapped-off standoff I took back, it actually had was a bluey, had the same texture as diesel, but was more solvent, more like a solvent in it. Had a really strong solvent-based smell to it. Yeah, as it says there, non-PCB, which is a good thing. Yeah, it's in a lot better condition. This is the only best one he had. The other one had a chipped standoff and it was in worse shape than this one. This is the best one he had. He only had 3 of these, the one I took back, and this one and another one, that's all he had. But yeah, as I said, this does not work, so I was going to keep it as a display piece. As Aussie 50 said, I might keep it as the gate posts. You can bolt stuff to there, have a front gate there, and those will make pretty awesome gate posts. It weighs about bloody 50 kilo. I looked up the specs on their website. This is a stainless steel case, so it's not going to rust. It's all hermetically sealed, so they'll make a killer display piece. Thanks to Corby Starlets, I think his name is. He warned me about the safety aspects of these. Yeah, you got to be bloody careful with these bloody things. So yeah, I'll keep doing my research about these in the meantime. Keep doing, study up and get some more knowledge about these. This is going to make a pretty good display piece. Anyway, that'll be enough for now. Thanks for watching.